And so tonight, we inaugurate the Debbie Friedman Award for contributions to Jewish music. With this award, we seek to shine a spotlight on those, young and old, veteran or newcomer, whose music, like Debbie's, inspires us, and to ensure a prominent place in these biennials for outstanding Jewish music and outstanding Jewish musicians. So when we thought about who might be the first recipient of the Debbie Friedman Award, one name came to mind immediately, and we are so pleased that he's with us tonight. If you have self-esteem issues, go meet with Wendy Mogul. But I do not recommend doing a Google search on the name Theodore Bikel. One website alone has 5 different biographies of our honoree to chronicle his diverse accomplishments in films, television, music, literature, and public service. His career spans 60 years of stage and screen history. In the late 1940s, Theo was chosen by Laurence Olivier to play the role of Mitch in his production of A Streetcar Named Desire. Created the role of Baron von Trapp in the original Broadway production of The Sound of Music. Launched the road company of Fiddler on the Roof, playing the part of Tevye all over the world at last count 2,100 times. He made his film debut playing the German naval officer in the Humphrey Bogart classic, The African Queen. And he was nominated for an Academy Award for The Defiant Ones, and appeared in more than 40 films as diverse as The Russians Are Coming, The Russians Are Coming, excuse me, Natan, My Fair Lady, and Frank Zappa's 200 Motels. Offstage, Theo was a longtime civil rights advocate and a social justice activist. He was nominated by presidential appointment. He was made a member of the National Council of the Arts. And he's currently the president of the Actors Trade Union umbrella group, the Associated Actors and Artists of America. When I was a child, my parents had many, many Theodore Bikel records. Yiddish was never spoken in our home. Theodore Bikel was the only Yiddish I ever heard. Tonight we celebrate his remarkable contributions to the field of music, and folk music in particular, and Jewish folk music most of all. He was one of the seminal figures in preserving the popularity of folk music in the 1950s and early 60s, and was one of the founders of the Newport Folk Festival that launched the careers of Joan Baez and Bob Dylan and countless others. And he was in those years the outstanding figure in Jewish folk music, with nearly a score of albums. Theo was and is a towering presence in the field to whom Debbie Friedman, as so many in the succeeding generations, would acknowledge a profound debt. As a high school senior, I was sent by my synagogue as a delegate to a UAHC Biennial in Miami. My strongest memory of that October 1969 Biennial was a march down Collins Avenue to protest the war in Vietnam. But more importantly for me, sitting on the floor at the lobby of the Fontainebleau Hotel with Theodore Bikel and several dozen Niftyites singing protest songs and Jewish folk songs. An active legend, he continues strong. Consider that at the age of 87, he still performs in 23 languages yet, 50 to 60 times a year. Most often with his remarkable wife, the respected conductor, pianist, Tamara Brooks. Several years ago, Theo was honored by the Religious Action Center Lifetime Civil Rights Leadership Award in a moving ceremony at the Israeli Embassy in Washington. And in accepting his award, Theo said, "At times, I do use my voice and whatever other talents I may have in the service of a cause I believe in. When you do that, you have to be careful not to abuse the public's trust, but neither can you allow your voice to be stilled in order to please everyone who listens. you try to please everybody, you'll end up pleasing nobody, least of all your own sense of justice. I'm struck by the fact that those powerful words could have come just as easily from Deborah Lynn Friedman, in whose name this award has been movingly created. So I'm honored to present the inaugural Debbie Friedman Award for contributions to Jewish music to a great actor, a renowned activist, and someone whose gifts have enlivened Jewish life for 3 generations, and to welcome back to the biennial stage after 42 years, our dear friend, Theo Bikel.
Thank you for your kind, overly kind words. I will not pretend that I never had awards that were given to me. In fact, I have a few, and I can promise you that this will occupy a place of honor in a room in my home that is known as Plakistan. I am very honored to receive this award, which was given in the name of my friend, our friend, Debbie Friedman. She was an extraordinary voice, an extraordinary force in Jewish life. There are those, alas, who still cling to some archaic rabbinic interpretation of a prohibition that does not permit a woman's voice to be heard in public. Luckily, the Reform movement has never subscribed to such archaic practices. But what Debbie has done is she has taken further steps in re-establishing the legitimate place for Kol Isha in the street, in the home, and most important, in the synagogue. She has made it her life's work to speak, to sing, to argue, and she succeeded in renewing the passion for Judaism in young people, in renewing the faith that Judaism is for all, not just for a select few, that Judaism is ours, not theirs and sometimes ours. That was Debbie's work. This is what she did, this is what she achieved. I loved her for it. We became good friends. I appreciated what she did, and in turn she appreciated what I did. What I do in Jewish music is somewhat different from her work. I am, as you heard before, a linguist. I sing in all these languages, and I speak quite well, 5 of them. Somebody once commented on me, I was overheard to say, Bikel is bilingual, he speaks 5 languages. Most important to me is the preservation of our various languages in Jewish life: Hebrew, Ladino, and Yiddish. I sing in all 3, and by way of appreciation of this award, I would like to ask Tamara Brooks to come and join me up here on the stage. And I would like to do 3 short pieces, one in Hebrew, Ro'eh Ve'ro'ah, one in Yiddish, a song which I'm also using in the play that I wrote, Shalom Aleichem, Laughter Through Tears, and one in Ladino, which I'll explain it now. It's a Tu B'Shvat song. Maybe the wrong season for that, but what do you want? I wasn't here then. And in this Tu B'Shvat song, it says, we go out singing and we come back, and the lady of the house awaits us with 15 types of fruit. The lady of the house in Ladino is La Balabaya. This may sound familiar to those who know Hebrew. The man of the house is called Balabayit, and in Ladino, El Balabai, and the woman is La Balabaya. We go out dancing, we come back, the lady of the house is prepared to treat us to baklava and coffee, without which there can be no celebration. And so, with these 3 songs, I would like to show my gratitude, my appreciation for this wonderful award that you've given me. Thank you.
שם הרחק לבין ההרים, רואה ורואה לבין הדרים, היא לא הולה שתי עיניים אהבה, היא לא הולה שתי עיניים לאהבה. הרחק לבין ההרים, רואה ורואה בין המשיחים, היא לא הולה שתי עיניים אהבה, היא לא הולה שתי עיניים להבה. על השוקת רואה ורואה, ובחליל והיא בשירה, היא לא שיניים אהבה, היא לא שיניים להבה. שקע ירח היום, תם הלילה בחלום, היא לא שיניים אהבה. להבה ולא עולה שתי עיניים להבה שקע ירח עלה היום תם הלילה בחלום היא לא עולה שתי עיניים להבה היא לא עולה שתי עיניים What are we singing? Wer wird bleiben, was wird bleiben? Bleiben wird der Wind, bleiben wird die Blindheit von der Blinden, was verschwindet. Bleiben wird das Simmen von der Jam, a Schnier und Schäum, bleiben wird der Wolkendl, verschappet auf der Bäum. Yam bam, yabababa. Yam bam, yabababam, yam bam, yabababam, yabababam, yababam, yam bam, yabababam, yam bam, yabababam, yam bam, yabababam, yabababam, yababam. What will stay, what will remain here may be just a breeze, or the blindness of a world that now no longer sees. The waves of oceans might remain here, all topped with foam, the bare branches of a tree where birds once made their home. Yam bam, yababam, yam bam, yababam, yam bam, yababam, 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 yam bam, yababam. Yam bam, yababam, yam bam, yababam, yababam, yababam. Of the myriad stars in heaven blanketing the sky, just one falling star remains, a teardrop from the eye. When we've drunk our final toast to mark the end of day, what will remain? God will remain. What more is there to say? Yam bam, yababam, yam bam, yababam, yam bam, yababam, 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 yam bam, yababam, yam bam, yababam, yam bam, yababam, yababam, yababam. Mehr von alle Sternen aschen zochen bis aher, bleiben wird der Stern, was verfallt in Sameträr. Ständig wird der Trockenwein noch bleiben in sein Krug. Wer wird bleiben? Gott wird bleiben. Ist nicht genug? Yam bam, yababam, yam bam, yababam, yam bam, yababam, 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 yam bam, yababam. Yam bam, yababam, yam bam, yababam, 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 yam bam, yababam, yam bam, yababam, yam bam, yababam, yababam. Hamishasa. Hamishasar, ven a vermos, vamos bailar. La vayamos a espera con 15 platos de fruta. La vayamos a espera con 15 platos de fruta. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, fruta de Israel. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, fruta de Israel. Hamishasar, ven a vernos, vamos a cantar. La vayamos a espera con lava, calava y café. La vayamos a espera con lava, calava y café. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, fruta de Israel. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, fruta de Israel. Hamishasar, Hamishasar, ven a vernos, vamos a cantar. La vayamos a espera con 15 platos de fruta. La vayamos a espera con 15 platos de fruta. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, fruta de Israel. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, fruta de Israel. Thank you.
We have 2 items of business left.